Okay, welcome back. 100 points on the Nifty, 24,560 is where we are at. Manisha is with us to tell us the commodity top of mind. Manisha, morning.
Morning, and thank you for that, Prashant. Well, overnight has been good for commodities. New York session saw some buying, and Asia seems to be following up on that. But I'm looking at copper because that one is trading at a two-week highs. We've seen a percentage point of gain in the overnight market. Well, a bit of a pause in the US dollar rally absolutely seems to be supporting many of these industrial commodities here. Apart from that, the China manufacturing is expanded for a second straight month in the month of November. That has led support. And then it is about market now pricing a 75% probability of a rate cut in the month of December. This is higher from 55% in the previous week, and that in turn also has been positive. I want to tell you on what copper prices really have done in this year. Well, in the last 2 months, we've seen 10% of decline, but for the year, it is up by nearly 6% there. If you look at the overall markets there, well, it was in this year itself that we saw copper prices hit all-time highs in the month of May. On LME, we saw the prices hit a high of around $11,500 a ton. And on New York session, we saw it at $5.2 per pound there. So from those kind of levels, from 11,000, we are trading at below 9,000 at this point in time on LME. So clearly pretty off from the kind of highs that we saw in this year. What the markets will watch from here on is going to be the Powell speech that is today. You have non-farm payroll data that comes in on Friday. And then China Economic Work Conference is happening in this month. And we might be looking at an outlook for 2025 from China in sense of economic growth. That is going to be pretty important to watch out for. The factors that you will need to watch in 2025 for copper is going to be potential trade war between US and China. We already are looking at a lot of volatility in case of prices because of the shifting trade policies, and that perhaps could continue going into the next year as well. Well, there also is demand from decarbonization, EVs, renewable energy that is going to bring supply and other demand continuing in case of copper there. And then there are some supply constraints as well. There also is fluctuating global demand where the markets are not able to put a finger on, and that is going to be the uncertainty in the next year. Having said that, most of the Wall Street banks and brokerages have come out with their numbers on copper as well for 2025. And as you can see, UBS, Goldman Sachs, Citi, JP Morgan all believe that $10,000 and above is what we could be looking at in sense of copper. It's only Bank of America which believes that another $400 of a gain from these current levels is where the average could come in for 2025.
All right. Thanks very much, Manisha, for that. You know, that big copper rally was in 2021 got interrupted. We'll see if that resumes later in 25. Well,